Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome in this morning. As you guys can see, I switched things up in the room a little bit here, so yeah, we moved things around, so a little bit different. But yeah, you can see my camera's on because there's some things I haven't shared in quite some time. Let me move my laptop here. Good morning, guys. So I haven't really shared much lately. We kind of just jumped into games, and that's totally fine because, you know, we're trying to hack away at hard mode, which is definitely understandable. But I want to tell you guys a little bit something else that was on my heart, and I believe God put it on my heart to tell y'all. And you know, I thought about my time in the service, and I've heard it said that the old nobles and kings and rulers of a nation, they send the young poor men to die for them. And I thought about that, and I was like, you know what, like, for how many people have served and paid the ultimate price for freedom, you know, I feel for them. I really do. When I served, I didn't have to, thank God I didn't have to pay the ultimate price. That's something that, you know, being a veteran and, you know, appreciating those who have served with such courage. But back to kings sending young men to die in their stead. I can tell you that I serve a king who doesn't send young men to die in his stead. I serve a king who came and died for us when we didn't deserve it. And I think that should shake the very foundation of your soul when you understand what price that was paid for your soul, that you can have a chance to be in heaven. It's something that I think even the Apostle Paul, he wrote in scripture that he just couldn't get over the fact that God loved him that much. And if you look back to who Paul was in the New Testament, it was after Christ was crucified. Paul's name was Saul, and he was appointed to end the Church of Christ, essentially. Well, because Christianity really isn't a religion. Christ never came to create a religion. But it was given to Saul the responsibility to basically squash this new movement that Christ came because he was a Jew. And he was a Pharisee, so he basically hunted down Christians as a life. That was what he did until he had an encounter with Christ that changed his life forever. And since then, Paul went on to write a good portion of the New Testament because of what God did in his life. He literally saw Christ. You know, the Gospels, the 3 out of the 4 Gospels, they were written in the time from the accounts of people who were with God, with Christ, when he was here on earth. People can say, oh, it's not historically accurate, but the thing is, even Jewish, pagan, and Christian historians have confirmed that Jesus was a person, he lived, and he was crucified. Now, so there's proof that he was a human. So the only thing is, and then there's another point of, when he resurrected, he appeared to more than 500 people. 11 of the 12 disciples that followed him were martyred. They followed him to their death, and they died in a martyr's fashion. Horrible deaths. I believe Peter even said, "Don't crucify me like Christ, hang me upside down. I'm not worthy of it." I think other disciples were actually boiled to death. So, you know, I was thinking about the court of law. It takes 8 to 12 jurors to convict someone of a crime. So 8 to 12 people can hear a case. Listen, hear a case and make up their minds on whether or not someone is guilty or innocent, something is true or false. 12 people can come together and make that decision, and we accept it as truth. But the thing is, there were 500 accounts of people who saw Christ after he died in flesh. If that doesn't tell you proof, I don't know what does. The other argument is, well, it was a book written by man. Yes, it was. And every book that you've written, every book that you've had in scholarly articles in school have all been written by men, and you believe them. Yet I'm telling you, 500 people saw him. People wrote about his accounts as they were happening and after he died. Those were accounts written from a historical perspective. And then there were the Dead Sea Scrolls that were the Old Testament that prophesied everything that he did before he even came to this earth. Now, if you go, I'm not trying to bash on religions, but if you actually look at the Book of Islam, Islam actually wasn't written until 500 years after Christ. We're talking about documents that were written when he was alive. So these are things I want you to just kind of take and just think about. And then I'm going to say this last thing and then we'll get started. If all those things, if there's some way that I could give you exact proof that Christ existed and he is God and he died for your sins, would you believe? Would you turn from an atheist perspective and believe on him? And if you say no, then it's not because you need proof. It's because of your heart. So I'm praying for anybody out there that is struggling with anxiety, unbelief, depression. There's so many things going on in this world. But I believe that you have freedom through Christ Jesus. And if you guys ever need prayer, please reach out. I know I'm supposed to be streaming SnowRunner right now, and that's great. I'm going to. We're going to have a good time. But in the grand scheme of things, SnowRunner is really a very small part of my life. And it's not really what I've been called to do in life. I've been called to share with you guys that you were not alone. You were created with a purpose. You are loved by the creator of this universe. And he wants a relationship with you. So I hope that touches your heart today. We're going to get started here. And as you probably see, you guys see these things on my shoulders. Yeah, when you have 2 shoulder surgeries, these are actually heating pads. And when you have 2 shoulder surgeries, they just, they're not kind to you. So we'll see if these help relieve some pain. But if anybody ever has shoulder pain, they know what I'm talking about. Okay, because we're waiting on the PTS, I am going to first show you guys a couple mods that on this testing ground before I jump into hard mode that MaxPower made. Good friend of mine. He made a couple mods that here's one of them actually right here. This is actually called, I think this is a variant of the P12. This is called the P12, the Pacific P12W Roughneck. So it has a Detroit diesel, 68-inch tires. That's pretty large tires. But here's what's really cool is it has like an oil filled bed. And with this winch, you can actually winch up cargo from the ground and just place it on the bed. You don't need a crane. This literally does it. And then there's an oil filled bed that's colorable, so it'll match the color of your truck, which is kind of cool. And then it has straight up saddle high. I like this a lot. I mean, me and him talk about trucks having very, very simple purposes. Yes, this is a mod. I'll actually show you guys what mod this is and where to find it. Yeah, this is, but I played this one. It looks really good, but like I like how it's very focused. It reminds me a lot of the Mud Runner. You know, trucks are just more focused. They're not just, everything is not a cookie cutter do it all. And then he has this here as well. It's called the 73 Paystar F550. This one also different options for these. I just went for the 5-speed off-road. 49-inch tires. I think I went with the doubles here. I just like doubles. You put an autonomous on here. You probably could have not done that. You don't have to actually put that on there. But yeah, essentially, so it has this 5-ton wrecker crane. And then one that's colorable as well. Also articulated towing platform. And then a saddle high. Oh, but I don't know why the saddle high is not working for some reason. I'll have to tell them about that. But yeah, just a very simple, simplistic mod where it's a focused purpose of what it would do in real life. Let's see, let's actually extend this. Okay. I like that. Put this away. But yeah, very, very well made. I'm not huge on mods. Welcome in Jigsaw, GS the Mighty. Zen Ring, welcome in as well. Argoose. But yeah, has a 50-gallon fuel tank, which is actually what it has in real life. And as you can see, the fuel burn values are pretty low. I probably would make them a little lower. I don't think those are even realistic. I don't think you burn 2 gallons a minute in a truck like this. So, but yeah, I will show you guys where this add-on is. Let's go back. Yeah, I was checking those out. I definitely like focus, like a purpose add-on that's not like, doesn't have everything, you know what I'm saying? Let's go back to mod browser. This is called the 73 Paystar F550 Recovery. It's by Fugu, Fugu 72. And then same thing, the Pacific P12W Roughneck. Same thing. So he's, and then this is also his test ground, but this is private. He doesn't really want to share that with anyone. But he has a couple other vehicles too as well. But this is kind of like stuff he works on the side. I know, right? Honestly, the only mods I really touch, you're probably seeing right here. I'll mess with a little bit of mods for my friends, but mostly, no. You never thought you'd see the day? I know, right? Alright, let's start on some hard mode, right? I don't know if the PTS server is live or it's up right now. I haven't been able to get in all weekend. Official F750 morning stream. Yeah. I noticed that the F750 and the Ford CLT are being renamed in, I think, 3 different countries. Which, dude, it's just sad. Seriously, just sad. I feel like the game is kind of falling apart. I really do. What in the world is going on? I started this? Okay, I guess we're going. I guess we're going. Hold on to your hats, gentlemen. We're going. We're racing today, baby. No, I don't want to go this way. Oh, I didn't want to go that way. He shared it. Did he actually have access? Because I can tell you something. If he actually had access, okay, so that's actually illegal then. He's not actually supposed to have access. There's ways he can get access. I'm actually wondering who gave him access. Because it's not even, the only way to get access is actually hack into or basically go into the files and do some stuff, so. Wait, but was he actually driving around the region? Because if he wasn't driving around, he doesn't have access. Oh, he did? Okay. That's good for him. Yo. Welcome in, Myers. Welcome in. Good to see ya. I'm not going to get any good scores on this, guys. I'm literally just completing this. Our Jackknife Master is online. What's up? What's up, Tuki Tuki? Welcome in. Alright, so. I gotta go do this again, huh? You seen the video? You do not approve of that behavior. Oh, really? You saw his video? Talking about Gaming Wheels video? I think I go back up to the top, yeah. Looks like British Columbia, much flatter. You can check it out, 3D Mapper. Yeah, honestly, there's a really cool. If you go to, I'm gonna show you guys something really awesome. Wait, I probably shouldn't show you guys this because. Let's go Map Runner. I'm gonna show you guys a little something here. Resources, and I think 3D maps. Okay, so like this is what Jigsaw's talking about. This is actually called Snow Render. So you can actually fire up the maps here, and then what happens? This takes a lot of GPU power. So if it starts lagging in the stream, I'm going to just stop it. What's up, District? Welcome in. And what you can do is you can see the mud depth or the actual snow depth, and it's kind of crazy whenever you look at this. And this is why I think even maps like Yukon, the amount of red that shows up is actually insane. But yeah, you can scroll around here. It takes a while. It just takes a lot of GPU power. Sorry, District. But yeah, you can look at mud intensity and then snow depth. Let's see if I can get this to work here without it just taking my whole stream with me. It takes a while. But if you have like a 4090 GPU or some type of crazy GPU, this probably won't be a thing, but it takes a lot of computing power. But yeah, you can go around and look at all this stuff. It's just taking time to render all this out. Okay, so you see the map kind of changed there. It darkened up, and then it's going to show like red colors, which is going to be like the intensity of mud. Very useful, absolutely very useful. I've seen some parts in this map that have very intense parts of mud, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I have that, Jigsaw. I actually have that setting. So you can see, like, the red parts. You're begging Dave to do the trials in the near future too? That'd be pretty sweet. That'd be pretty sweet. All right, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Okay, so that's Pipeline Bay. I think when Dave first started doing this, we were talking about how deep the texture in Yukon is. I think people just don't understand how much Yukon actually has. So we'll just do this and then we'll jump back into hard mode, but if it lets me do it. But yeah, I have that setting on Jigsaw where it actually limits the frames whenever I'm alt tabbed out. So let me actually alt tab. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It is deep. It's very deep. The crazy thing is, he even was talking about like the snow depth. So he talked about the amount of, I believe it was the amount of wetness in the snow in Yukon is actually much more than in Amur. Amur, it's mainly dry snow. Like the wetness factor is just not there. Which anytime you add wetness to a texture, it just basically makes it harder, right? So let's see what it does here. Yeah, look at all this red. So now let's go over here. If I back this out, let me see if I can back this out a little bit. It's going to take a second. Yep, it's going to take a second. So you can see all this red. I mean, almost all these routes are just red. So let's go to snow depth. This is going to all base. I think the darker the blue, I think this turns blue. Yeah, here's basically like super snow. All right, so now let's go to global. I wish I can just like hit another thing and go to the next map. I want to see Big Salmon Peak actually. Let's go Big Salmon Peak. We'll take a look at Amur too real quick. I'll just pull up like what's a good one on Amur that has super snow. Either Urska or I would say Urska or definitely NAI. Okay, let's back this out a little bit. Whoa, I don't want to do that. I want to back out. I don't know if a Chromebook can do that. Urska right outside the garage, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you're probably gonna see a ton of mud texture. A ton of red down through here, I guarantee it. Like swooping in this way. I don't know why it keeps backing it out, but don't back out anymore. We'll give it a second here. Look at that. That is how intense the mud is in Big Salmon Peak. Okay? So you gotta understand, when I rank these as a tier list, I put these pretty high. Okay? I put these pretty high. And I think it more than justifies. And let's go to snow depth. So basically the mud intensity, even up in here, snowy areas, the mud intensity is still high. This is the crazy thing. So let's see what the snow depth translates to. But that is a sea of red. That is a sea of red. Okay, let's see what the blue says here. And then we'll just, after this, so you can see the blue come in. I gotta actually zoom in here because it's hard to see because I'm so far zoomed out, but you can see the blue. I'd have to zoom in farther, but you can see the blue like going up through here. But essentially, there's a lot of mud. There's a lot of mud. Okay. It should have all snow and frozen grounds. Yeah, I think I don't know, definitely in Amur. So the thing is Amur. What Dave told me is Amur doesn't have wetness in its snow, which I think is a good thing. It is very difficult to drive there. All right, let's go to Urska. We'll go to Urska and then NAI, and then we'll go back into hard mode. But anybody, let me know if the PTS is actually up. I'll do like, if the PTS is up, I'll do like a 10-minute drive around, but I'm not really going to do much more. I'm just not that type of guy. I mean, I expect it to be up here. Okay, so here's Urska River. Here is the garages right here. Okay, I want to scoot you over a little bit. No, it can't be. Technically, it cannot be, but there are people that have gotten in to the PTS via a way that I do not know. And so, you know, if people like Gaming Will that have access, yeah, they're actually not supposed to have access. Oh, okay. So they flipped what mud has. On the top top of mud one layer, snow is another layer. Yeah. Okay, so here's the mud intensity. It's going to populate here in a second. It just takes a while to do. This is just so much goes into this. Okay. So there's a fair bit, especially right here. You can see that coming off this road after you get off the road, but like not a ton. I mean, up here, I believe this is like a lake. Oh no, this is where you pull that trailer. That's right. This is all mud back here, but there's also a lot of super snow back here as well. I feel like let's go snow depth. Over here really doesn't matter. You don't really traverse over here. This is like a dead zone. Like you don't really ever go back here at all. Okay, let's see what it does with snow here. There's no snow layer alone. They mix it with mud. Yeah, that's basically why whenever you dig in and you start like sinking into snow, if there's any type of wetness there or mud underneath or something like that, like that's why you just spit up. So there is a lot, like there's a lot of snow. This is a lot of snow depth. You guys can see even right outside the garage here, lots of snow depth. I mean, it's pretty thick in a lot of these places. I'm kind of zoomed out because if I zoom in, it's going to take me forever just to traverse around and show you all the little spots that show these bright colors, but I'm kind of zoomed out. So just take that with a grain of sand. Amore was supposed to be green. They actually added snow at the last minute. Really? Amore was supposed to be a summer region? That is wild. PTS is still locked? Okay. All right, let's go to NAI and then we'll go back into hard mode. Last map. But yeah, this is actually all on Map Runner, guys. So when you just go to Map Runner, resources, and then there's all those resources down there. You got your tire stats for under the SnowRunner data. You can only access it on a pirated version. That's true. Yes, you have to kind of do some things to get the PTS, but yeah, I probably could do it, but I'm not going to. But it's fine. Let's back this camera out a little bit. Back it out. Back it out. If it ever lets me back out. There we go. A little bit farther. That's good. All right, let's go mud intensity first. Okay, this is probably good enough. It's not SR. It's not SR Jigsaw. I've done this without SR and it's the same. I have SR turned down anyways. It basically doesn't even. It's like 20 frames a second right now. The FEMM is articulated. It can be good, it can be bad. Okay, so like check this out. The only red is actually down here in these valleys, which we don't spend a lot of time down in these valleys, right? Except when you're pulling this trailer, if you decide to traverse down through here. There's a lot of broken ice down here as well. So keep that in mind. So the mud intensity is actually not even that bad in opposed to where you're actually going to go. Now let's look at snow depth. You know what I might do? I think when I do my my new tier list, I think I'm probably going to take snapshots of these as well, and maybe have these as some type of, basically as proof, because I think a lot of these are kind of verifying what I've already kind of said in those tier lists. So like the tier list is going to change, I think, a little bit, but I think for a lot of them that are still up at like the higher portions of like difficulty, I think there's not going to be much movement, is what I'm saying. But yeah, Dirt, I think the FEMM being articulated. Okay, so here's the texture of the snow. I'm zoomed out, okay? So any part that's blue has depth, a lot of depth. Here's probably the biggest part of super snow right here. You see this patch right here? I don't know if you guys remember this patch, but when you come down here, this is literally like, I'm talking super duper snow. The center of gravity is actually good. To be quite honest, all of its gravity, it's broken up. It's actually broken up into, I think, maybe 4 or 5 parts on its weights, but they are all placed in the lower portion of the frame, except for the very small amount in its cab. There's a very small amount in its cab. And also, I haven't checked its center of gravity numbers either, but from what I've been told, it doesn't seem tippy. But I think with articulated vehicles and cargo, it can kind of get tricky. I'm guessing, you know what I'm saying? Especially having a bigger, the area that you want to control is at your aft end of your truck. But for trucks that have a really big front end of their truck, like let's say the Cat 745C. The Cat 745C, like it has articulated head, but its head actually like can turn left and right as it's articulating. So it can basically adjust itself. So it's almost like the articulation is completely independent of the rest of the hind or the aft of the vehicle. So that's how like the 745C is able to maintain balance in some crazy areas, because its front face is able to like turn in different ways. So I don't know if that's the same on the FEMM or not, but people have said it doesn't seem like it's unstable. But yeah, there we go. That is that. And let's jump into some gameplay. Let me see if the actual gameplay is actually up on the screen here. Cool, we are. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that. But anyways, let's do this extreme downhill again. Get this done with. Yo, District, I didn't even see that video yet. I'm gonna have to check it out. I was up super early and I had to do some other things this morning. And yesterday was a day too. Yesterday I I have zebra grass out back. Okay, so I have like four little bushes of zebra. I don't want to say they're little actually because they've grown so much. I have 4 bushes of zebra grass, and zebra grass are like ornamental grasses, right? They come back every year. They're perennials, I think it's what it's called. So they come back every year. They die, they come back, and you have to cut them down when they die, and then basically they just regrow. But the thing is, when they regrow, I'm actually going to go up this way like I did last time. When they regrow, they tend to expand. Like they just keep intruding and getting wider and wider and wider. So I noticed over the last 2 years that they've been getting super wide, and I don't want them to like basically like just get out of hand. So I basically dug them out yesterday, and that was a process. It wasn't fun for my back, shoulders. Right, exactly. So if you look at the thing is like the cat. If you look at the cat compared to like the Azov Antarctic, so the Azov Antarctic, its head is almost rigid. It articulates, but it doesn't turn in. It doesn't rotate. It can turn left, right, but the actual head doesn't rotate, like roll. If I'm using aviation terms, I guess. And if you don't understand what I mean by roll, I can kind of turn on my camera and show you what I mean with my hands, kind of. It's definitely a risky one. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out, dude. Get out of my way, sign. Just get out, go. You know, right before I did the review on the 4x4s, the Scout 4x4s, I had an amazing run with this thing on the same race. I'm talking, it was flawless. I almost wish I would have just recorded it all. It was flawless. I was flying down this hill, hitting these jumps with like precision. It was amazing. But we're gonna do this. Yeah, 4x4 is pretty good, man. It doesn't really want to tip, especially when it goes airborne. Usually, you know, trucks that go airborne, they flop, right? Like right there, I probably should have tipped over. I don't know what that was, though. Did it actually give you any type of time save district from that? Wow, I'm just crushing myself here. Wow. I probably shouldn't have went this way. I just don't want to hit the water. Okay, it's not a perfect run here. It's something. Oh, you didn't go for time? You're just testing? Okay, cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this truck here, or this car, or whatever you want to call it. Because I have to... Let's go repair. Fully repaired. Stock back up. Refuel. I'm gonna leave this here because I think I have to do co-op, and I'll just use this same one right here. Yeah, pretty sure I got co-op. Solo. Ooh, collapse rocks. We will do that. I was waiting for that to come up, actually. I think that's one of the last tasks I have. Yeah, but I'm gonna look it up just so I know what I'm doing and I can just quickly do it, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I kind of want to get out of Tennessee.
racers. Do not, I repeat, do not try this at
2
home.
medium planks. Okay. 2 mediums. Do I have any assets up here? I don't. Where's my cat? My cat is down here. I think it might be even in the garage. So I do have a Voron Grad right here, which I'll probably just use him. Actually, he's the closest. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
It's always the right time for a refreshing beverage at the Tennessee Off-Road Cup.
Yeah, let's go. So let me ask you this: how difficult is that shortcut? How far does it get you? Do you know what I'm saying, as a shortcut? Like, is it just like a, not really a shortcut, but just a different route? Man, I shouldn't have just slammed my face like that. Oh my, okay. Not good. Not good. I literally just repaired this thing. Like, fully repaired it. Not even 30 seconds in the truck. And, yeah. Yeah, but if by some miracle that the PTS comes alive, we'll step over there for a little bit and just take a look. I don't think I'm gonna be able to have the trucks, to actually drive the trucks, unless someone can give me information on how to write into the code that I don't have to discover them. If I do have that, then I can just pull them out of the garage and use them right away. I think it's like something in the code says something like exploration, and you just type in false instead of true or something like that, and then you can just buy it, I believe. But I mean, another thing people were saying about the FEMM is, and I kind of mentioned it when on my first impressions, was the gas tank. For being pretty much a super heavy, 90 gallons really isn't that much. Yeah, I mean, it has a good gearbox that probably is going to save it from burning, I think, insane amounts of fuel. But I still hear that its final engine is like producing like 20. I think on the scale, it's like 20 or something like that on the file, which is pretty high. I need to actually compare it with like a Navistar or something like that. Maybe that's something I need to look into. But at least it doesn't have an all-wheel drive penalty, basically, or the all-wheel drive penalty is very low. So you take the container and swing it across. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm gonna dodge all this junk. Dodge this stuff. Turn. Excuse me, Carrie. But yeah, I think first impressions, I like that it doesn't have a ton of add-ons. I think that was a better move. I don't think we need more super heavies that can do everything. Like we already got We already got a bunch. You know the crazy thing? Speaking of super heavies, okay, I'm gonna say this, guys. If you're on Reddit, just be careful of advice you're taking, okay? Please. I think there's a lot of good information on Reddit, but also there's a lot of people that just, they get on there just to talk and be heard. I'm gonna be straight up real. It's kind of crazy. I literally got into a conversation with someone the other day, and he literally said that you should not use the ZHM tires on the 612 Mastodon. And it was probably the funniest thing, but like the gentleman, I don't know who he was, really thought that the Mastodon's tires were that bad. He called them nerfed tires. But the thing is, they actually got a buff. And they're pretty much the only, not only viable option, but one of the better options of tires in the game, period. And it's like, I think people are just, how do I say this? They're chomping at the bit that the new tires are wider, and they think that somehow because they're wider that they produce a better result, and it's totally not a true take on tires. They produce a better result if you're just straight up looking for balance or just straight up buoyancy. In that case, yes. Performance, no. People just genuinely don't understand. At least he didn't ask me to fight him. That's true. That is true. And then I got someone, I mentioned that, you know, playing the 612 in hard mode, you know, in Michigan and starting out and stuff like that. I kind of said that, you know, it's going to ruin your game just to play OP trucks in the onset of the game. And I mentioned the 605R and I mentioned the 612, and I had another gentleman say the 605R in hard mode, I called them S tier, okay? He called them garbage tier or trash tier. He called the 605R trash tier because it doesn't have a crane. Okay? This is literally how deranged the SnowRunner community has gotten, or some people in the SnowRunner community has gotten, because they think they determine a truck's value based upon the add-ons it has. This is where actually this is a production of Saber. Literally, this is just Saber's doing, because Saber decided to give all these trucks amazing amount of add-ons, okay? And that's kind of been the trend. That's been the trend of, I would probably say, since season 8, maybe. Generator, I probably need more. You know what sucks, man, is like I'm literally out of fuel. I'm gonna have to like go get fuel. What are these 2 medium planks? So uno, dos. 1, 2. So with all that being said, just be very mindful of who you're taking advice from on Reddit, because I could tell you this, the amount of knowledge, I'm going to say this straight up, I think the amount of knowledge that people have on the Discord channel is much higher than the amount of people on, I would say per average, than on Reddit. I'm going to be straight up honest. I mean, I've had some pretty intellectual conversations on the Discord channel, especially about tires and grip. That was just really awesome. But as soon as you mention stuff like that on Reddit, it's like you have so many folks that just they just don't understand. But it's crazy that it's 2023 and there's been insane amounts of information regarding all these things, and still people cannot grasp. They just can't grasp it. It's just kind of funny to me. But yeah, I kind of thought, I was like, what? I don't understand. I just don't understand. I mean, in their defense, they did call hard mode basically economy mode, which, yeah, I definitely agree. Definitely in agreement there. But literally to say the 612 tires, some of the best tires in the game, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Sometimes I think I just need to laugh. But yeah, anyways, moving on. Just be careful of what you're consuming on Reddit. Just gonna say that. A lot of those folks, they claim to be experts about this stuff, and they're really not. I definitely would trust someone. There's probably a good, maybe I would say way more than a handful, but there's a lot of people on Discord that I believe I would take their information more over anybody from Reddit. That's what I'm saying, man. Reddit can be a bunch of trolls. They really can. It's honestly, that's what I'm saying. I think in general, that's why I just watch what I can consume about this video game. I think in general, you can be led astray. But I mean, also, yeah, you can be led astray, but also, like, there is a lot of good information out there. And then here's another thing. Even if you aren't using the most optimized setup and you're still getting the job done, on the other hand, if you're having fun, man, just play the game. But if you want to have conversations about sheer performance, yeah. I think I even mentioned that, you know, I was cross-checking data with other people who've been testing the same things, and I'm like, I've been getting similar results, man. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, these are results I'm getting, and you're saying something completely different than what I'm getting. And I'm talking to people who have dedicated massive amounts of time and work to make sure there is a product that is, one, believable, but moreover than that, it's true. And I name dropped SD1 because I know SD1 was testing tires around the same time I was, and we were like, I was messaging him back and forth. I'm like, hey man, like, this is what I'm getting. I don't know what you're getting. And he's like, hey, I'm getting similar things. So, you know, I mentioned that. I was like, yeah, you know, I've been referencing, you know, my results and cross-checking them with other people, and, you know, like SD1 and some other folks as well. I wasn't going to name them on the Discord channel, but even folks that stop in here. And the funny thing he said, he's like, oh, you mean the one video where he only showed one run? And I thought to myself, I was like, I even said, I was like, so do you expect him to show like 10 hours of footage in a video? Like, do you expect him to edit 10 hours to basically prove a point to you? Like, no. Like, no one is going to show a video. Like, when you're trying to make a video, you try to show the results and you show clips of it, but all your testing is done on your own. And I just thought that was hilarious. He's like, it's just unreal. Like, he thought that was the extent of his testing. I was like, wow, man, like, it's funny. But yeah, my rant is over. Yeah, I think so. I don't think a lot of people realize, like, how much really goes into it. That's why, like, I don't know. I think I even said when the tires came out that I wasn't going to be the one to test them. And then I turned around and did it. I think just because, like, it's like that old saying, you want something done right, you do it yourself. But yo, what's up, Laser? Welcome in. Do I own a DLC for Season 12? What do you mean? Yeah, I do. Why? I mean, I bought the Year 3 pass, so I should. I should, absolutely. I bought the Year 3 pass on both, actually, Epic and Steam, because, yeah, just because of PTS on Epic. Okay, let's not bust ourselves up again here. Yeah, let's not do that, right? Save some gas here. I'm probably just gonna get gas here and just take the hit at a higher price. Oh my gosh, yeah, the jets do look better. And it is situational. It is, man. I think like this, if it's kind of like if you were here earlier, Jelly Bean, when I was showing like the mud textures and how thick mud is in certain areas. Like if I was in, let's say I was in the Azov 64131 and I'm in flooded foothills, where literally the mud thickness is some of the thickest I've seen, or like on that map that I showed, it shows the mud thickness is like super thick. And yeah, the 64131 has a very good collision model. But still, there's a lot of areas that you're going to get bogged down. Like, it's just a fact of things. So if like, I think in a way, I would probably say, because I know the area and I've done my homework on it, I probably would say, okay, I'll throw the JAT MHS on here because they're wider and I'll have less of a chance of sinking down to my frame opposed to just using the OHS2. So like, yeah, I think it's the JAT tires are situational, and it's all like it's also driver dependent. I do like how they look. We're morons LARP intellectually? Yeah. The LARP is intellectuals. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. Kind of, yeah. JAT tires, I think they are helpful. I kind of talked about it in my tire review for the JATs, but the thing is, the JAT tires, they don't just straight up negate the old tires. They don't just replace them. The old tires still perform. They're still performing a little bit better. But the thing is, the performance is not like insane amounts of time, because like in a grand scheme of a game that takes 1,000 hours to beat, 1 second, 2 or 3 is really not that much. But here's also something that you guys need to know is the JAT OMDs are getting a change, or they have gotten a change. I don't know if Jigsaw, you might know about this, but the JAT OMD 3s, they're actually getting a change where their mud or their dirt rating is going to 3.1 and their mud rating is going to 1.8. Okay, so now they were like 1.7 or 1.6 mud and then like 3.2. But now they're kind of balancing them out. So that's almost, so literally it's like a point away, like a point spread different than the UODs. I can kind of bring this up and show this actually, if you guys want to see this, what I mean by that. I think I'm a visual guy. So let me pull this up. See if I can just show you guys what I mean here. Display cap. I think, let me know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see this chart? Let me see. Is it on screen? We are. Copy that. Okay, cool. All right, so check this out. JAT OMDs. So here's the UOD too, okay? The OMDs are basically the medium tire, right? So 3, 1.9. And then they're a little more narrow than the JAT OMDs. So here's the JAT OMD 3s. These are getting changed to 3.1, and this is going to be 1.8. Okay, I don't know. Whenever I get access, I'm going to test this. I probably need to test this in SnowRunner, so I'll have to do like in SnowRunner runs as well to see. So basically what's happening is it's getting 1 more dirt rating and 1 less dirt rating than the normal UODs. No worries. I'll wait till the ad's over. We'll just hang out for a second till the ad's over, then I'll explain this once again. Sorry about that, guys. Ads they're random. That one kind of popped up. It just didn't even give me a warning, really. Okay, looks like we're back. Okay, so... Okay, in comparison. So here's the UOD2s. 3.0, rock, ground, basically dirt rating. And then mud and snow, 1.9. Here's the front width, here's the rear width. Okay, got it. Little bit more narrow than the Jet OMDs. So the OMDs, the OMD 3s, they're getting a change as of season 12, where this rating is going to be 3.1, this is going to be 1.8. So they basically swapped a point between these two. So so it's basically going to be one less mud than the UOD2s, one more dirt than the UOD2s, and they're a little bit wider. This is something I'm going to have to test. I don't know how well this is going to translate. Oh yeah, Jigsaw, but you're comparing an apples to an orange here. We're talking about a tire that can only be equipped on a medium. So like a UOD. So like trucks that can only use a UOD, but I mean, if we were talking about an OHD versus a Jet OHD, now we're comparing those, right? That was another thing. We had a conversation with that gentleman on Reddit. Was he started listing tires as better than the others, and I'm like, dude, you're comparing apples to oranges here, because not all these trucks can get these tires. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, hold on a second here. Oh, this is going to be very interesting, guys, to get up here, actually. This is going to be very interesting. You think the UODs I got through the track to the farm Smithfield low, but not the JAT MHD? Wait, you mean JATs? I don't know if there's a JAT MHD. You mean OMD? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, that's the thing. The OMDs, they're just wider. The thing is, and I'm gonna say this, I probably have said this multiple times, and there's probably been so many folks in here that literally heard me say this way too much. It's all situational. And no, it's okay to get confused. I do as well. I think the OMDs are a better option than the UOD2s if two conditions. Your lateral balance straight up stinks, and your truck's collision model is terrible, aka your ground clearance. If you know for a fact those two things are very much so lacking, the Jet OMDs are gonna be a good call for you. But then again, if you're playing in, like, I don't know, I would say like season 8, where there's really not a lot of mud to sink into, then you can just basically use whatever you want. Because I think the performance value variation is going to be very little, I guess. Not really much. Okay, actually, I gotta turn this way. Okay, this is where I need to be careful, because this is where it gets really, really tippy, and there's really not a lot of turns for me to like just throw into it. I can't really throw in turns, and when it's catching my frame like that, ooh, that's tough. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's like a straight line pull, but the terrain is tippy, so like I can't rightly just throw in angles here and there to like offset balance, or just basically recenter myself. So yeah, this is gonna be challenging. Give me a turn. That's the only thing, man. The longer frame on the grad. In situations like this, when you need a turn and you can't get it because you're catching. is one of the only things. Just gotta deal with it though. What is it? Improvise, adapt? Okay, I guess I'll just leave diff on. Like I'm getting such better performance just with diff on. It's not telling me to kick it off, so why not, you know? That could have been bad. But yeah, don't get caught up. The thing is, like, when you look at those charts, like, it can be very overwhelming. And I think, like, people right now are so allured with their eyes because the Jet tires, they look sick. They look good. Like, a new look is nice, right? I do think the old tires do look really nice. Okay, this is actually going to be a tough one. This is going to be tough, actually, right here. Gotta get myself... Okay, I'm good. This might be tough too, actually. For some reason I can't get a turn in. Okay. Like, what's this blockage for? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is out of order. Is this weird? Is this really weird? Because you would think this blockage would be prior to actually pulling the Azov out of here. Yeah, for sure. I think though there are some trucks that objectively have better performance because of those tires. I think Scouts are definitely one of them. This wasn't well thought through. That is absolutely true. Like, this should have been... Like, you should be unlocking that and then pulling the Azov out. Like, this mission right here should unlock the next mission to pull the Azov out. Like, right there. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Oh, gosh. What am I doing? Wow. The twin steer, I don't know, because the twin steer can use the OHS too, which are dang good. But then again, how do I say this? The Jet, in the case of the twin steer, the Jats, so the twin steer has OHDs, right? 55-inch OHDs. So if you want more stability, you downgrade your suspension, you go with the OHDs at 55 inches, okay? That helps with your balance. That takes care of that. But if you don't want to do that and you still want to use a 63-inch tire without being very, I would say, more, how to say this? It's either you're all in on performance with the twin steer or you're like all in for keeping it on its wheels. But the go-between is the Jet MHS. Because you can still get a very large tire. That's a Jet. They're relatively wider than the normal single track that it has for mud tires or off-road tires in its single track form, and you still can get a 63-inch tire. So yeah, like it's like there's just options for you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you said, they're giving you options. Yeah, just like the Tatra as well. Yeah. I think the Tatras probably benefit from them as well. I don't know, though, because the Tatras have those custom MSH tires. So it's like, I don't know, man. You fall over less with a twin steer, that's good. But yeah, if you want big tires and race suspension, you still want a little bit more stability, kind of like a go-between, yeah, Jet tires for sure. You drive too fast? Oh, I see. Okay, let's figure out what we're gonna do next here. Yo, guys, stage 2. Oh, what is this? Do I have a truck over here? What is this? I don't. I don't even want to do that. Is there... Wait, is it... Let me look at something real quick. Contracts. Tasks. The bronze. I don't even know when these come into play. Contest. Okay, so I'm going to do... So, extreme downhill. Dang, there's a co-op for this? Wait, I thought I just did that. I thought I just did. Why is it still saying solo? Wait, let me see if I can complete. I've completed it. Extreme downhill solo. Okay, so then there's the qualification, parkour, ring co-op. Okay. Okay, so the... Alright, I guess I gotta get back in the 4x4. And we gotta go do this other one. Whoa, what? Huh? Oh, I see. Okay. That's because I selected it when I wasn't there. They are being renamed. I think in certain regions, if you live in certain regions, they're going to be completely... They're not even being renamed. They're just completely different vehicles. Like they don't even look like their looks are tweaked. I don't know. I don't like it. Whoa. This thing, man. This thing is so squirrely. You know, this is another Scout that I don't know if having the Jats are better. Like these tires, these AUG tires are actually pretty sick. It is. It's licensing in those countries, I guess. The licensing ran out. The thing is, like, why have like a limited license? Like, why sign that? Like, why wouldn't you just... Why wouldn't it be indefinite? So, like, now what's going to happen is... So does all those licenses now have time limits? Only in Russian vehicles? Only in the Russian version? Okay. Because, like, what about in the United States? Like, or other countries? Like, so I'm not going to be able to have a Ford, like, in, what, year 2024? Because the licensing sometimes runs out or something? Like, I don't know. Like, what about Corvettes? Is that licensing going to run out here in like a year or two? That's going to be pretty terrible. Game's falling apart, guys. What can I say? I just got to say, it doesn't look good. Russian, Belarus, and Ukraine. The sanction issues, I think that's just stupid, dude. Just stupid. Like, that's just dumb. Like, come on now. Just dumb, like political crap like that. I'm sorry. I just find that all silly. Just silly stuff right there. I have, so I haven't seen its buffs on PTS because the PTS server is not available to me unless I kind of pirate it in some form or fashion, which I haven't done, so. But when it's available to drive, I'm going to check it out, so. The the Kenworth W990 actually got buffs to its center of gravity on both its chassis and its cabin. Do I go down this way? No, I go down up around, I guess. Yeah. Oh no, I can go this way because I can cut down. You meant in its description? What do you mean its description? I'm not sure what you mean. Yes, I was actually going to get to that. Its tire stats were buffed, actually. So it's getting tire stats that are, I believe it's like, is it 3.4 dirt and like 3.1 mud, or it might be vice versa. It might be 3.1 tire, or 3.1 dirt, 3.4 mud, maybe. So that essentially puts it on par with the P512. To be honest, I think it just power creeps the P512 at this point. The only thing the P512 would have over it after this buff, if those tires hold up, would be the P512 is just heavier. Yeah. That might have been my post on Reddit, because I think I mentioned that. Wait a second, let's go like this. I need to turn these back on. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yo, General, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know if I haven't seen anybody post about those tires or even the OMD changes on Reddit yet. I mean, I haven't really checked today much, but to be honest, I'm going to stay off Reddit because I think, like I just said in my whole little spiel, like be careful what you're consuming on Reddit. A lot of those folks like to claim they know what they're talking about. And I think Reddit is a big place that everyone just wants to be heard and sound like they're some type of professional. Or they're just like, they're up on the news, or they have some type of crazy understanding of the game. But there is a lot of good information on Reddit though. I can say that. Okay, I hope this is the only time I have to do this. I'm doing this the hard way, guys. I know. Trust me, I know. I probably could go back around and go up that slope. I know it. Do I just jump up onto this track then? I forget all this stuff, man. I really do. I forget all this stuff. I think like this was just a bad memory for me. No. More rocks? That's not good. I probably should have went the other way, which I probably will do next time. Let's go. Let's go 4x4. You are a monster. You're a monster. Okay, not my best, guys. Not my best. That's stage 2 complete, by the way. Trucks and scouts are like in GTA, yeah. Cool. Oh, dude. Okay, I gotta do these trials now. Oh, man. Okay, at least there's a couple more hauling missions. And then there's this loop of honor. Okay, trials time. Let's do this. I guess I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go up around here, down here, down. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Okay, 3 trials, guys. It's stupid, but whatever. Do you guys like seeing the 4x4? Because it's all I got out here right now. Screw. I know I look like I'm a crazy driver right now, but trust me, it's tough to drive this vehicle. All right, let's see here. Show task. Okay. I hope this doesn't translate to like a mission. This is like, okay. Guess I can do this. Come on, little guy. Let's go. Oh. We'll take a little photo here. Whoa. Dude. Talk about racing, right? Okay. My thoughts about the new high saddle semi-trailer? Which one? Is that the one that has that big kind of like cistern thing? Because the thing is, I haven't actually seen it in game because I just don't have access. What's up, Victor? Welcome in. Come on! You know you want to get up there. You did it last time. I'd have to look at it. I'd have to look at it. I forget what it looks like. It sounds interesting. Wait, I have to go up here? Okay. It does sound interesting. I can tell you right now, if it's essentially a trailer that's going to replace like all the low saddle trucks, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I. You're shocked that I didn't get into PTS? I could have district. I could have. I could have, man. I just, I chose not to. I chose not to. I chose to wait. I don't think I'm like too concerned anymore really about just like pushing out like news as of new content just to get clicks and stuff like that. Do you like it, really? The new trailer? Well then, dang, I need to probably look at it then. Okay, now we gotta do the other trial here. There's like 3 of them down here, guys. Wait, it's a 3-slot? Wait, is it a 3-slot trailer? Hold on, should I look this up? Where can I find this? The picture of it. Where's a picture of it? Or any type of coverage on it. Yeah, Jigsaw, send me a pic through... Whisper me through, I don't know, whatever, Discord or whatever. Probably, yeah, whatever. Whatever you want to send it, just let me know. Yeah, just let me know. And then I'll take a look at it. We'll look at it. Okay, next one. Where did, what? Where do I go? I don't even see it. Okay, I see it. Cool, nice, okay. Oh, I don't even know, Matthew. I don't even know. I'm still trying to figure out what it is. Come on, don't, not now. Don't. You know what? Hold up. No, we're not going into that like that. No, sir. Sorry. Or we'll just get high centered. And probably one of the smallest wheelbase in the game. Yikes, dude. Should I just use a Tatron here? You DM me on Discord? Okay, I'll check it here in a second. Nice, there's a winch point. I love it. I love the winch points. Are you serious right now? Okay. Okay. I did not even directional that way, but okay, I'll understand what you're talking about here. There we go. Didn't even directional that way, but that okay. We'll take it. Good thing there's winch points, right? That horn is probably the funniest in the game. That is hilarious, man. Ridiculous as it is, it's funny. Okay, let's see if I got anything else up here. Is there anything? Oh no. What? Wait, what? Okay, alright. It does sound like a rubber duck, right? No, I want that one. That's what I want. That's what I want. Stage complete. No. Nice. Well, seems like a well-prepared truck. Like a well-prepared truck in top of the... Some top-notch driving can get you anywhere. Here's your cut. Yeah, whatever. Also, y'all, I think there might be a new possibility we start a randomizer at some point, by the way. Whoop, whoop. I did talk to Naked Dave actually about some type of custom, basically where, I'll kind of explain it here in a second. Okay, so I'm going to explain this, okay? I'm going to pull up Map Runner real quick. And then I'll toss up, just to kind of make a point. Okay. Display cap. Copy that. Sweet. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. This is going to kind of make the point. Okay, so you see how in Michigan. Okay, actually this is not a good way to explain this. Let's go back to the game. This is actually a better way to explain this. All right. Here's a better way. All right, so all right, check this out. In Michigan, there's 21 upgrades, right? Alaska 23, and then 24 for Tamir. Every randomizer we've done, we've either started in Michigan, went to Alaska, went to Tamir, or we started in Alaska and then we just didn't finish because new content has come out. So I was asking Naked Dave about the possibility of moving these upgrades, like these upgrades here, the possibility of having these upgrades to like season or year 3, like the year 3 pass, because if you look at every other map, they start to trend down. 6, 8, 5, 2, 5, 4, 5 in Glades, 4, 3, 2, 2. And then you have 122 upgrades. But what I wanted to do was actually make it so a lot of these upgrades, like there would only be like 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, and then like basically on the year 3 maps. So I would basically start at level 1 on like, I don't know, like British Columbia or Scandinavia or even North Carolina, maybe. Just start level 1 and have, yeah, like a more even spread. And I would bump up the XP slider because I know I'm going to get more experience. So I would probably bump it to like a times 20 and maybe go from there, or maybe even a times 30. Who knows? Because I think you're just getting so much experience. I think, let me actually look at the experience. Let's see, do they even have any type of data for that? Let's see, hold on. There should be experience gained. Payments received? No. Okay. I do have a document for this though. I do have a I think it's called an experience document. I think it's only up to a certain point though, so let me actually take a look. Oh wow. It's actually up to Tennessee. No, actually it's up to Belazursk Glades. Yeah, these missions are like 500, 200. Yeah, they're pretty high in experience, so it could be something we look at, honestly. Might as well do 100 times 30. Whew. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. Is like whenever year 3, whenever I complete year 3 in normal mode. I don't know, but then I do want to play this hard mode too as well. But it's like my progress on hard mode is really not like super fast right now. The randomizer is most definitely like one of the hardest plays. I think like starting at level 1 in like North Carolina would be pretty sweet. Yeah, basically year 4. Oh shoot, no. No, not year 4 randomizer. Oh yeah. Gosh, don't say that, man. I don't even want year 4. Oof. No, it's not. It's not really that hard, honestly. I don't understand what this is. It's the same thing as the other. Yes. So if it's possible, so what he was saying was you just can't randomize the location like that the upgrades can be on the map, because if you do that, you might actually get upgrades that like literally land in water, and they're like unachievable, or you just can't get them, right? So you actually kind of have to like hand place where some of those upgrades can be, because in the normal game there's only like, I don't know, in the later maps there's only like what, 2 or 5 upgrades on the map total. So you'd have to like add locations that upgrades can be, then somehow, yeah, I don't even know. So I think it would be cool, because then it would allow me to get like the base game upgrades that are important to, like, you know, the base game trucks, right? And then yeah, you'd still have a challenge because it's a randomizer and you're not leveling up, your tires suck. Yo Jake, welcome in, thank you for that follow. Alright, cool, that's finished. Front and center for the ad poster, here's the trouble. Okay, gotcha, thank you. Stage 3. Saber added hard mode in Season 4 and New Game Plus in Season 8. I think so. I think so. I think so. Extreme Downhill Solo. I don't know. I actually kind of highly doubt there's going to be anything new. I kind of highly doubt it. I'm going to get the Gore by 4 back to this location, because whenever I do co-op, I'll be already kind of there, and I can just wait on whoever's coming to help me, or whoever's coming to help me to do the racing parts. You've been wanting to do it more summer? He has that. He has that mod. The summertime maps. You can make basically winter maps summertime. I did it with Alaska. You can't necessarily remove a lot. There's a lot of things he couldn't remove, but like in essence, it does. It's not finished. Yeah, I think I kind of got like one of his products that wasn't finished then. But, I mean, I thought it was cool. Jigsaw, that's just crazy, because, like, if I go through a gate randomizer, okay, how am I ever going to get back to my garage? Let's say I go through a gateway and I come back through the same gateway, and then it randomizes again where I'm going and I can't get back to my garage. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I don't like the idea of door randomizer or gateway randomizer. That's kind of why. I think you just want to see me struggle. The funny thing is, man, you guys... Oh! District will do it. There you go. It only randomizes the gateways that start. Okay. But then again, do you know how long that's going to take? Think about going through a gateway, finishing a map. Let's say you go through a gateway, you finish a map, and it has no garage, but the map before it has a garage. So you essentially, and then imagine going through multiple gateways with no garage, and then think about the logistics that you're gonna have to do just to get over there to do missions. Wow, man, I cannot believe I didn't flip there. That's what I'm saying. That will be, I literally will have to drive for like an hour just to get, maybe even more, just to get over to a map. Like, it's not like a door randomizer in like a game like Resident Evil or something like that. It's a lot. Why I need a garage at every map? I don't, but let's try to drive 5 maps just to start a mission on the 5th map. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be a ton of time. Like, who really wants to see me drive for, you know, an hour and a half just to get over there with one vehicle? And then I gotta bring multiple vehicles. Do you see what I'm saying? Where this can go to? That's what I mean. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, let's not say it's not possible. Okay, that's there. Okay, so the communications tower, that goes there. That goes up there. We're gonna use the Kodiak. That's a new challenge to overcome. Dude, that's just a lot of time. I'm gonna be real, that's just a time sink. For me, like personally, that's just a time sink. Oh, I need gas, don't I? I probably do need gas before I head out. Yeah, I do. Not necessarily, because in a new challenge, there's progress. Maybe, I guess you're right. Maybe every game is a time sink, but like in that way, randomizing every map is just, I think it's too much. I think it's too much. I would essentially be spending, I'd probably spend so much time, I probably wouldn't even be able to get through 2 maps, to be honest. Put a block where the garages are, like every couple maps. Where would I start the randomizer run? I would probably start in like North Carolina or something like that. One of the year 3 maps. I mean, or if I'm feeling kind of froggy, I would start like in one of the harder maps, like the Flooded Foothills or something like that. I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed if there was more upgrades on like Yukon. I would start in Yukon. I always say that, then I do it. Oh gosh. Then speedrun to unlock the garage in Momandra. Oh man. Dude, unlocking that garage, man. Whew. Start a map where you have to repair the garage. So basically like Maine. And you guys really want to see me struggle, I think. I could do it. I don't think I couldn't do it. I just think it's just going to take so much time, and I know for a fact I'll never get through it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I know that I won't, because we're talking about if I do a gateway randomizer, okay? If I do a gateway randomizer, I know for a fact that it is going to take probably 800 hours to complete that in entirety. And I'm not willing, it's not that I can't, it's just I'm not willing to dedicate that much time. Because I know I'm gonna, oh man, this stinks. I really gotta go all the way up here. I will thank you later. You guys are not baiting me into this. There's a line drawn in the stand. But if anybody wants to try it, you guys are open to try it. You think it would be a better spread of upgrades? It probably would be. Yeah, it probably would be. He's really hostile to this particular idea. Dude, I just don't like door skip. I don't see that. I just don't see that being fun. I gotta have some remnants of enjoyment. Oh, you'll do it? Dude, if you do it, I will support you 100%. There you go, guys. You guys have a champion for this challenge. The one and only District B13. I mean, like, also, I think this as well. If I streamed like 8 hours a day, and I was on stream 8 hours a day, it probably would be. I don't want to say this. How do I say this more? Probably more. It might be something that could be realistic, but I just don't do that. Like, I'm not a full-time streamer. You're gonna drop everything you're doing? I don't even know if it can be done, though. That's the thing. I don't even know if that can be done. Did Naked Dave say that it can be done? Ooh, don't flip. Don't flip, my man. I definitely would check with Naked Dave if that can even be done. That's what I would check. But how about, like, what if you get to a map where you need something to unlock the map or finish the map, and you literally have no cargo on that map or even the map before it to complete it? Like, do you think there's a chance to soft lock is what I mean. After hard mode year 3? Yeah, I mean, I probably will. Yeah, then you'll just, yeah, it's true. I guess you have to just wait for maps that... probably can climb down. You know what? I'm actually gonna go down. One Russian stream completed more with 2 axle trucks. Wow, that's pretty cool. That does sound pretty neat. So basically, all the small scouts, both TUS, Ford F-750, Kodiak. Trying to think what else here. Yeah, how? Orbital beams, okay. Oh, that's right, the Zix 566 Alpha, that's a good truck too. Step Crocodile as well. That's true, you could have a soft lock. I wonder if it's a Tamir map, you might actually have a chance of soft locking. I think, I don't know. If you don't have like a I don't know. That's weird because then the mission sets all change every map that you go to, right? Because they're all different. Yo, Seek, thank you for that raid, man. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you playing? Do I go get... think. Yo, Seek, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that raid, brother. Thank you. I'm gonna go back to the garage, actually. I think I have... do I still have my... where's he at? It's my cat. Same game? Nice, man.
Please deposit all
Oh, he's right here. Oh. I gotta get him all the way up there to get metal beams? Okay. Season 12 is unlocked. Is it really? You guys want to see it? Anybody want to see a little bit of driving on Season 12? Maybe small spoilers, nothing like cosmic. All right, let's do it. Let's take a quick look at Season 12 here. Public test. Man, this... all right. Coming right up. I wish I knew how to just write in the code to get the new truck and just drive around right now, but it is fine. I gotta say the music sounds pretty cool in this, by the way. Let's see if it actually starts twanging up. Ooh, the testing grounds I might be able to. I don't know, actually. Can I on the testing grounds? I don't know. Wait, is it testing grounds on, is it new game? Right? Custom scenarios. No, that's different. I forget how to get to the testing grounds. Isn't that terrible? I've only done the testing grounds one time. I just usually use MaxPowers Is it on the mod browser? I thought it was something you can just do from the game menu. It's not opened. It is? Wait. Haha. Wow, dude. They even got... You're hauling around the Cat 74, the 770G? It is on mod browser? Okay, wait. Where do I go? Give me a sequence, and we'll do it. Until then... New Game Plus, all trucks available? Ah. Let's do that. That's a good... Mod browser, hit triangle. Mod browser, triangle. I think it's select map. Proving grounds, right? Just one of these. I think this is it. Okay. I don't know if it's going to have all the upgrades, but we'll look into it. Oh, can I go to the garage? I got to find the garage. I know there's an ad right now, but we'll just hang. I wonder if it's even in here. It's not. Where are you? There you are. Okay, sweet. So here is 288,000 torque. Advanced special. I probably would only use the advanced special, or honestly, the special might be an option because of HS2. Don't really care about those. I don't have the tire packs on this account, so keep that in mind. But the JAT tires are available. I don't think, depending on its balance, that's something you have to look at. But add-ons. Okay, so it drops to an A minus. 288,000 torque drops this, and this thing drops it to A minus. Okay. What? What's this? This little crane drops this to A plus from S? Okay. Here's the 4-slot trailer. Okay, I like that. I want to see something real quick. I want to see what can be used with this. Okay, so you can use 3-slot. You can use 3-slot there. Oh, you can use fuel tank, fire tank with a crane. That's interesting. Very interesting. Let's do long sideboard. Let's do this right here. I want to see this. Kind of, yeah. Just gonna leave it. Yo, what's up, Tenable? Welcome in. We are just looking at, I'm gonna do outrolled for now. That'd be nice to have those. Yikes. I don't know if I like any of these colors really much. I think the orange is gonna be okay. All right, let's look at it. Okay, I can already tell the articulation is very weak. I can already tell. I don't think there's actually is a weak And you can also tow a trailer with this, by the way. You guys want to do that? Let's do this. I'm gonna pull. Wow, that consumption, dude. Just with the. Wow, dude, it's actually, this consumption is wild. Yes, I can. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, let's go detach, delete. Let's do the high saddle real quick. So we were talking about showing that, right? Man, this consumption now. You can't do a medium log trailer. I kind of like that district. I kind of like that they didn't allow this thing to be like everything. Let's go saddle high. Yeah, so its articulation doesn't. Oh man, it's very shallow. Yeah, and its steering. I don't even think there's an actual. Wait, I have to actually go back to the trailer store. Sorry, I don't think there is a setting in the files that actually correlates to like articulation strength. I don't think there is one. I think there's just speed. Oh, is it right here? I don't. Looks very similar, but with a same width, except for the step deck part. I wonder what the weight is. Yo, what's up, Fox? Welcome in. Yo, Desi, welcome in as well. I think right now, Desi, I kind of am liking it, but I need to see a little bit more. Literally, this is the first time I'm picking it up. Let's go. What's a piece of heavy cargo here? I know it's this right here. This is pretty heavy. It's like, that's 10 tons, 5 slots. Wow, dude. Yes, okay. Yeah, this thing is, it's gonna be, let's do this. Five slots, yeah, it's 5 slots. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's 5 slots. That's a 5 slot oil rig, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna try to drive a little bit better here. It's 10 tons. That cargo right there is 10 metric tons. Single cargo, which is actually, I think, one of the heaviest you can get right now. How many missions? I think there's like 10, is it 8? So it has, I believe it has one more mission. Torpedo, thank you for that follow. Xtimo, thank you for that follow as well. Wow, look at that consumption, dude. That is insane. It hit 9. It hit 9. And very smoky. I mean, it feels, we're gonna see how it does here. I'm actually gonna go right down into the steep stuff. I haven't been to this place though. Yeah, I can switch to the 530. I will here in a second. We'll go back and compare. I just want to see this stuff. Oh wow. I've never, oh wow. It's sustaining, it almost hit 10. That's a long, honestly, here's the issue I think is going to happen with this. That is a lot of consumption, man. I mean, it goes into high gear and stays though. It's not very rapid, but it goes. How big is the new map? It's huge. Four maps. And the maps are basically max size. How to transfer it to liters? Do you want me to transfer it to liters? Can't believe I'm doing this. Is abomination. It's an abomination, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, so it can go through this. This is seriously messed up stuff here. Let's get out of here. I want to go back and look at its fuel consumption a little bit more. But yeah, definitely can go through super conditions pulling a trailer. Oh, then it might be 109. It might be 109 Jigsaw then. I know it was one more. Someone was saying. Yeah, I'm pretty confident this thing can just drive anywhere. Mod only for single player? What do you mean by that? Okay, so it can. This is a good way to get yourself through stuff, by the way. The consumption is kind of wild. It's going to get even crazier here in a second. 35, 37, 38. Yeah, I'm putting in a full turn here. 40? Guys, that's the most I've ever seen. That's the most I've ever seen. This is actually not a mod, Seek. This is a new truck from season 12. This is on the PTS server. Okay, let's check it right here through this stuff. I don't think so, Jigsaw. Season 12, when you look at the map, it doesn't look that crazy. Okay, so it's pretty bad. Oh, nowhere near as easy? Oh. Yeah, it's only on Epic Games. Okay, check this out. We're gonna do something here. Let's go remove cargo. Wait, do I have to attach again? Leaks. Can I recover? How can I recover? I guess I'll just drive back. I'm just gonna drive back. Only the step deck part is no, you saw like 40 liters a second. It jumped up to 40, but it was definitely maintaining 30s pretty well. Alright, let's go actually in the water here. But yeah, Jigsaw, you're right. You're probably gonna see lesser conditions and yeah, it's pulling 9.9, 10 gallons a minute. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. It seems like a lot, but I actually like this because it's allowing. It's not going to be like overpowered, and I like that there's no logging on it. I like that there's not a lot of add-ons. It's very focused. I do think there could be some things that can change. Let's go look at some other things. Does anyone want to look at the new tires for the Kenworth? Basically, it's called Balance. Can I explore more of the new regions? Yeah, absolutely. Let me look at the Kenworth real quick. Yeah, where's the Mastodon's Balance, right? Actually, I don't even know if I can get the Kenworth. I don't even think I have the Kenworth on this account. No, I don't. I don't have the Kenworth on this account. All right, cool. I'm going to do one more quick run with something. I want to do this. And then we'll go check out the region a little bit. Okay, so mobility is going to be an issue. But, I mean, it's a large truck, right? Okay, wait, I want to do something as well. Actually, we're going to do something as well. I want to put the KZ GT, the 530 on it, and see if that calms it down a little bit. So here, oh wow, there's two engines. The R1, R2. I wonder what this is. Hold on a second. Did they add another engine? Let's check this real quick. This originally wasn't here. Let's check this one here. Okay, that seems a little better coming out the gate. Yo, Jaw Vice, welcome in. Are those notifications coming up? I know, not those. I don't want those. Looks like this. Let's go metal beams. There we go. Alright, let's see what this consumption is just a second. And then we'll check the KZ GT. And then we'll go over to North Carolina. Nice floor. It's a nice 4 slot for sure. Okay, so that seems a little bit better. I'm guessing, you know what I want to do? I want to check the consumption on this. Or I want to check the actual values of torque on this. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better. I mean, that's still pulling 5 gallons a minute, which is still... Sustained is pretty high for a guy like me, but that's definitely manageable. No, it's not going to be fast. It's not going to be a fast truck, guys. So you can actually pull a trailer with this as well with 4 slots. It's a big turtle for sure. I can see wheel slippage though. Alright, last little part here, and I want to check. So far, this seems like a good option. This engine seems like a good option, actually. Let's go like this. Now let's see how it does in the mud. No, there's not. That's a lot better. I can deal with this right here. This is a lot better. The FEMM, I think it's based upon, like, I think it's called the Yamal. Okay, the turning radius is not terrible. I've seen worse. Here's the thing, man. If this got high range, those numbers that you're seeing currently on the screen would probably be so much higher. Because you're allowing its wheels to ramp up even farther and use more power. Yeah, you'd probably have pretty good paces, and that's awesome and all, but with always on all-wheel drive, there's literally a 0 penalty. I believe it's either 0 or 20%, but with a high range, it's like 30. And then off-road is like 40. So, honestly, the advanced special has much. Actually, it's probably the best gearbox in the game, to be quite honest. As of like transfer of torque, it actually produces the best values. Which I did. There's a video I made on that. Hey, are my notifications going off? Because I don't hear them for some reason. It's kind of weird. All right, let's go check out the new engine, or the KZ GT real quick, and then I'll just jump right over to the new. Like this. Okay, so this is 260k torque. This is 288. So I wonder what this is. I wonder if this is like 260 as well. Can you activate the game on Epic if you have it on, if you buy it on Steam? No, you have to buy the game on Epic Games. It's completely different. It's completely different. Okay, so those values don't seem too bad. I'm gonna check its balance here as well. I'm gonna ride a little bit along this thing right here. I'm gonna check to see how far I can list over. Not too bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. If you're putting yourself in situations like that, that's pretty forgiving, I gotta say. There's a lot of trucks that straight up roll over on you right there. I mean, most of its weight, pretty much like 90% of its weight is like down here. Literally along here. There's only a little bit of weight in its cab from what I've seen. Yeah, these values aren't too bad, guys. I'm gonna turn around, actually. Okay, let's drive around North Carolina a little bit. We've seen a little bit of this. Yeah, for a more in cola, it'd be definitely good. But all right, cool. Let's go. Let's go to NC. I'm gonna drive around a little bit. I'm probably gonna do like no more than like 10 minutes of driving around. Maybe do like unlock a tower, but we're not gonna play a lot of the PTS. Because you guys got to understand that the PTS is going to change. Like, all these things are subject to change. Or they're going to change. I really wonder what that third engine is, though. Or that fourth engine. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's do it. Crocodile away. Man, the views are sick. Okay. Crocodile doesn't care. Let's go. I should have put the high range gearbox on here. I probably could have just been floating down this path. It's fine. It does. It looks like a mashup of like Tamir, BC. I don't know. It's definitely hilly first. I know the flatland is going to be, well, flat, but alright. I mean, it's a pretty good view. Let's check it out real quick. Let's go photo mode. Take down aperture. You know, we're going to hit this trail, though. This trail looks pretty sweet. It looks very... Okay. You know what I noticed, though, I think on snow render, is down here, like, by these shorelines, there's a lot of thick mud, I think, in certain areas. Yeah, the music is sick. Let's get this tower. I know. We're gonna have to get a cup of coffee here, guys, pretty soon. I'm like in dire need. Hey, Jigsaw, is my alert? Did my alerts go off for those follows as well? I know I heard the, what's it called? The the raid. Wow, this is wild. This is what we need right here. These type of passes. This type of stuff right here. Yes, this is what we need. You don't think they did? Okay. We need places like this where kind of like rock crawling, balance issues. I like that. More of that, please. Okay. Trails are kind of bumpy, dude, even for the croc. I mean, I kind of like how it's really bumpy right now. I think it's a better focus. Oh yeah, there's some new bushes right there, by the way. Definitely a lot of forest roads, yeah. Now keep in mind, this is only one map. Terrain reminds you of Wisconsin? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Dude, this is, I mean, like, it's like ever winding. This is nice. Whoa. Okay, this is a very, honestly, like, think about it. This is a very stable truck, okay? This truck is like insane stable. I mean, I do have a fuel tanker on here that's filled up, so that is like definitely counteracting that. But for this truck to kind of like tip up like that, I mean, I guess it said something. Left, right. We'll go left, I guess. Yeah, we'll just head toward this tower. No, we're gonna go right. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go up here. Let's go up this hill or whatever. I do think there's gonna be some like verticality. I think maybe not as much on this map. I hope there is on the others, but so far it seemed like a lot of up and down. This is not a mod map, Mardag. This is actually the new season 12 North Carolina map. This is just out on PTS. Just came available for me. I know there's been folks that have been playing it, but for me it just became available. First impressions, I kind of like it. I honestly think there's going to be a lot of trucks that struggle with their balance coming up through here. A lot of them. I do. I think if you're a sideboard bed on top of your frame enjoyer, this is going to be kind of tricky in some spots. I honestly hope the balance part gets more difficult. Like I hope that is kind of like the main focus is that's the difficulty I hope for. Yeah, logging nightmare, yeah, kind of. I do like these, man. This is how it's carving like this. It's nice. I probably should have put a roof rack. Actually, there's not repair points though. It does have roads for highway trucks too. Yeah, it's not going to make a difference for the Forester, no. Forester's basically just going to be impervious to all this stuff for sure. I mean, yeah, okay, that was pretty sweet. That was fun. Let's see if we hit another trail. Where's some more trails at? Hit this one, that's gonna make a right, hit this tower, and then we'll figure out some more. Dude, the Croc is such a fun truck. It is. The Croc is almost, for me, it feels like a mod. Nighttime, morning? Yeah, I can show nighttime. Let's go nighttime first. Nice stars, though. I actually don't know if I like the stars. They don't look that good. There's nighttime. Here is... Let's go morning. Kind of that pink hue. Like red in the morning type. There is a lot of forest, it seemed like. Okay, let's go evening now. Okay, there we go. But yeah, the Croc is almost like a modded truck. It really is. It's so strong. Yeah, that could be... I could see people tipping over there. I can see that. Oh. I shouldn't have smacked that, but that's alright. Okay, so I heard something about these bridges. I heard like you have to actually, there's 2 bridges, but you have to complete both of them for them to actually come down. Upgrade location. And there's I think there's a ferry here as well. So that's pretty cool. So yeah. Maybe we'll recover to the garage, grab a different truck and go the other way for a little bit, and then we'll just get back to hard mode. But first, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee, if that's all right with you guys. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So you know what I'm going to do while I'm gone? So we don't get ads while we're running around. I'm going to throw ads on now, just so we don't get them whenever I start. So I will be right back. All right. We're back. Coffee acquired. It could be, honestly. It could be. It feels like it. I think this map feels like the second map on BC. I think the second map on BC was a little bit I don't want to say underwhelming, but it wasn't as like a banger as the first map on BC. Like Duncan Bay was a killer, and then I think North Peak National Park, I think that's what it's called, was definitely good. It was a good map. I think it was just hard to beat. Hold on a second, I have to plug in. I need to plug in these heating units. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. These heating units, they're for my shoulders because my shoulders aren't very kind to me these days, so I have to like there we go. All right, cool. Anyways, let's get back. All right. What are those for? These are basically heating pads. So what it does is it's promoting blood flow to my shoulders because I've had 2 surgeries. I've had a surgery on each shoulder so far. So what it does, inside your shoulder joint, you actually don't have a lot of blood flow inside your joints, period. So whenever you injure your joints, there's not a lot of blood flow, so that's why they kind of, how do I say this? They heal slower. So this is like a heating unit, so it kind of opens up the capillaries or opens up those vessels in there to get more blood flow, nutrition to help you heal, and also just to loosen up your shoulder when it's just feeling like crap. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to use here. What do I want to use? Maybe I'll just use the croc because the croc was just killing it, right? Kind of, yeah. So like usually if you get injured and you go to like any type of therapy, oh man, I kind of want to go up there and go around, but we're gonna go this way. Anytime you go to therapy, do like rehabilitation on like an injury, they usually put heat on you first. So what it does, it just promotes blood flow. Do I go this way? Not yet. I want to find a good route. Okay, some thick stuff. Oh my gosh, yeah, for sure. So they say like if you just get injured, they say ice. But then like after that, you should like ice, then heat, ice, then heat. But like they say after like 48 hours, just having heat on that affected area, it just helps. Yeah, it helps loosen up, like you said, from your skiing accident. And these bushes seems weird. It seems weird. I hope those are not those bushes that like kind of expand after you like run into them. Where's that tower? Oh, I think there's a pretty cool route with this tower. Hold on. We're gonna go find this. Okay, never mind. I can't just blaze through this. This is actually thick stuff here. Oh, the tippy mud. They're bringing back the tippy mud? They're bringing back the tippy mud, man. Okay. Copy that. Okay, I'm like floating through this stuff. It's kind of crazy. Maybe. Whoa, I'm actually kind of stuck here. I'm actually stuck. Okay. Wow, okay. Okay, the tower's gonna freak out with the camera. Okay, I'm gonna need to go around and then come up here somehow. So we'll do that. Stay away from the tower because it'll freak my camera out. I think the only thing I'm concerned with right now is I wonder what they put in the game, because my frame rates aren't as high as they were in like season 11 and 10. It's kind of weird right now, but maybe it's just because it's PTS. I don't know. Ooh. Maybe. You're probably right. Okay, definitely stuck there. Okay, so you can get stuck places here. Like, it's not... You can legitimately get stuck. So that's good news. There are some areas. Sorry, I'm like spinning the camera around because I'm trying to like absorb all this. I'm looking around as I'm driving. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Oh, that's all right. Let's go through and just see how this is like. Yeah, okay. This is deep. This is deep stuff here. Okay, well. Yeah, the new bushes are nice. They kind of... Definitely a different touch. I wonder what they're like to drive through, though. Let's see. Okay. Oh, they morph right back into their... They act like mud. Okay, where am I at here? Where do I go? I want to find this trail that goes back up to this tower. I see the trail right here. I'm looking for this right-hand turn to make. Yeah, they're like invincible bushes. It's kind of crazy. What's up, Larpup? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Okay, I'm gonna hit this road. What's the sign say? Eastfield. Okay. There's a big tree in a pond. That's kind of a weird thing to have there. Oh. Hey, at least they got the right idea with this right here. I like that. I want to go up. I want to go up through here, but I don't want to. I need to find this road that it hits. Let's go. Let's go find this. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I kind of would like to see a snow map too. Oh, there's a. I definitely would have liked to see a snow map. Where is this route? Did I miss it? I don't know if I missed it or not. I don't think I did though. I'm gonna go around. Oh no. The bushes from darkness. No. Did you guys see that? Yeah, now it's Bush Runner. Yeah, maybe there's... Looks like there's a route here. Let's see if I can just fly through this. Okay, we can. I guess only some bushes basically just are death. Dude, could that be something? The bushes are basically the whole difficulty factor. Okay, this is actually kind of a cool little drive. Like NC, like the Blue Ridge Mountains NC? I don't know. I've never been to, like, up in the mountains in North Carolina, but you know what's crazy? There's a route that goes right down through here, but I'm actually going to take this top route. I don't know, man. I kind of would like to know where this is based off of, but it has to be, like, inland. Like, this is probably not near coastal. So I think the Appalachian Mountains run through like the basically like central, maybe a little bit of the eastern part, but I think central or western part of NC if I'm guessing. I definitely have been to North Carolina for the beach, but yeah, this is some bumpy stuff up here. Okay, scout fuel trailer, nice. We will definitely be utilizing that. That way goes there. I'm gonna go around. We're gonna put daylight on just so I can see. Let's get a photo mode here. I want to check it out. I see lots of trees. That's all I see. Which is good. Kind of feels like it's a wild. No, no bridge. How dare you? I know there's some 8-wheelers I can get over that, but I guess we're going to go around. And then we'll just cut up. Let's see if the bushes hold us back. Nope. Not those. All right, Jigsaw, take care. This is nice, man. This is nice. I like this. I'm pretty sure the scouts will be okay. I'm almost positive the scouts are going to be just fine. Ooh. Okay, last tower. This is basically the last bit I'm going to do here. Looks like a gateway over there. I'm gonna pop my little fighter plane here, or drone, whatever you want to call it. Let's go aperture down, free cam. That's either a gateway. That is a gateway to the reactive zone. Okay, pretty cool. I mean, we scouted a little bit, drove around, really nice trails so far. Some pretty nice trail running. Lots of ups and downs, lots of switchbacks, which I think is good. I think it's a good touch. I like this. I definitely like this. So, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me today, guys. It's been great. We did some hard mode. Got into, I think we're almost we're getting close to getting done with hard mode on season 7. So next time we'll just be plugging out hard mode, maybe try to make some way at getting that done. If anyone needs to do the racing part for hard mode on season 7, please stop by the stream, because I'm going to be trying to recruit some folks to do some racing, basically to finish 100%. So if you want to get that done and you haven't, hit me up whenever I'm on stream, and yeah, we'll try to get that stuff all knocked out. So anyways, y'all guys, I hope this was a really good stream for you guys, and hope you guys are as excited as I am for season 12. I know I am for sure. So anyways, have a good day, and as always, God bless and stay upright. We'll see you guys later.